Just in case y'all didn't know, it's the Everyday Life Podcast. We are back after another hiatus, on top of another hiatus. You know how we do. I'm here with my good brother, Duce Dom.
Here.
So we're going to get into it, and we're going to switch it up a little different this time. We got a special guest in the building. I see him. He's a living legend. He's no more longer a myth in my mind. This brother has been putting on for the city for quite a long time. If you're into the nightlife, if you're into dressing up, feeling good, that grown and sexy kind of vibe for the past, I want to say 10 years, but I know it's longer than that. Some of y'all probably seen him on TV. If you haven't, go check it out. He's been doing, the 2020, when they was doing the Black Lives Matter movement and, talking about police brutality and justice. He was on the front lines. I seen him doing that. Came across his brother. I said, you know what? I'm going to reach out to him. Like-minded individuals. I like how he moves, and I like how his swag is it's for the people, and he's a mover, and he's a shaker, and he's a good brother. I'm talking about the one and only Correy K, a.k.a. Mr.Black Excellence.
Damn,
welcome.
That's an introduction, man. I got to tape that and just put that out there every time I go somewhere. Just play that shit. But thank you, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for having me. I know I missed the first one. I was supposed to be here a couple months ago, but schedules, it got crazy. But I made a promise to him 2 weeks ago. I said, I'm going to be here on the 20th. I'm here.
Sure indeed. And I was like,
yes,
I was like, nah, I don't think so. I said, I know how it is, though. Like, when you are a man of a certain stature, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happens like that. So I get it.
It gets crazy, man. Especially this time of the year. It get crazy. But, it's just giving back to my peoples, man.
There you go. I appreciate you, man. So let's get into it.
Man.
Deuce, what's going on, man?
You know me, baby. Just doing the Lord's work.
What is the Lord's work for people that don't know?
Doing the Lord's work, just minding my business, drinking water.
Fucking hoes.
No. We're not gonna do that. I'm evolving as a person, and I'm not going to be putting my business all out in the street.
All the hoes.
Yo, see, but
all the hoes. There you go,
Corey. This is what we got to realize. Now I put that narrative out there.
Right.
So now when you want to chill, it's not like nobody asks you how you doing, how's the family. It's always where the bitches at, because that's the energy I put out there.
Right.
So I said, you know what? Maybe I need to dial it back just a little bit. Nobody never asked me how my daughter's doing, how the family doing. Nobody asked me. It's a Duce. Where the bitches? It's like, damn, nigga, I got stabbed last week, bro. You ain't nigga ask me how I was feeling, nothing. So
nothing, right?
I said, yeah. I gotta chill. I gotta chill on that just a little bit. Right. So I had a conversation with a young lady in my life that's very dear to me in my life. She was just saying, "Yo, man, come on, cut off, man, you such and such years old, man. If you don't cut that whole shit out,
chill out for."
I said, "Yeah." I said, "You know what? You right. You right." So, like I said, ain't no hoes. I'm doing the Lord's work. You know what I mean? I'm out here minding my business, drinking my water. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. But I'm starting to get them old people pains from when you wake up. I'm starting to get that shit. Like like in the weird places, like the top of my neck been hurting for about 2 weeks. Like I feel like I've been eating pussy from the side or something.
Getting old.
Yeah, my pinky finger still hurt now. Like you don't wake up with them aches and pains from just from an 8-hour sleep.
Sometimes I do. Yeah. 8 hours?
Yeah, I'm talking about just sleep, not a nap.
I can't remember the last time I got 8 hours of sleep, yo.
You sleeping good.
Yeah, well,
8 hours, I can't remember the last time I got. Even on vacation, it's hard.
Oh, vacation.
My mind is always going, yo.
That's how my body is. Like 8 hours is a stretch.
I'm programmed to just wake up because I drop my daughter to school every morning.
So do I.
So no matter what time I get home, I got to get up 6 something in the morning. So my body is like programmed just to be up.
Yeah, see, well, I'm up at 7. Me and her out the door because she got to go to school at 8. So me and her out the door about 7:35, 7:40. Yeah, and then I come because I work from home now. So I come back in, I log in, I'm on the computer all day. What I mean all day. I don't even cut the TV on anymore. It's like it just makes no sense to try to get into something and then the emails keep coming in. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like then I got to be back out to get to her by 4:30 and make sure she in there doing her homework and on her fucking phone. Right. Find out what we're gonna eat for dinner, such. So so when I do sleep, it don't happen often. But when I do sleep about 8 hours, you know what I'm saying? I wake up with a crook in my neck.
The body need it,
yeah.
The body need it. And the mind need it.
It don't feel like the body need it the way I be waking up. Big toe be hurting. I mean, it be weird shit.
That's your body say we need to do this more often.
Do what? Sleep?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what your body. That's what it's saying.
So man, that's me, man. Just waking up with these aches and pains. And, you know what I'm saying? Trying to serve the Lord. Right, you know what I mean? Cool. You over here talking about holes and shit. I'm trying to turn my life around. What's up with you,
trying
man?
to rebrand yourself. I get it.
Niggas don't never, niggas you call. Niggas don't never support the positive shit. Look, he went to the holes real quick.
I support the positive.
I always support the positive.
No, you don't.
He be like, yo, I'm trying to hear that right now, man. You too pop. So I try to, come over to the dark side every once in a while.
I ain't know my preacher man shit. I'm just saying. Sometimes, niggas, but where the bitches at? I ain't got no bitches. Yo, what's up with you? Yo, what's up with your man? But you know what I'm saying? I put that out there. So the fact that I put that out there, I got to be the one to change it. So
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? This is just me. This is me changing it. At least trying to. Because the people out there, they don't let you live shit down. What, nigga? You the man. You the legend, man. You got all the bitches, man. Listen, I'm just trying to chill.
It's over for that.
Yeah. So before we get into the nitty gritty, how you feeling? That's one thing that we try to do is ask our guests, that's a
great question.
Especially men.
Yeah.
Like
we
check
their
mentals.
Yeah, we got to get into that more because as black men, we have so many responsibilities, especially good black men, good people, good family members, good fathers. Like there's so much on our plate, and we're held so high. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to do this, we got to do that. We can't do this, we can't do that. So it's like you gotta check yourself sometimes. Like sometimes you gotta really do a mental check on yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Like take yourself out on a date. Like I do that a lot. Like I go out on dinner by myself, go to the movies and just chill out. And this is why I like to travel because on the plane you can't really do much. I don't pay for the Wi-Fi just because I can have those 3 hours
to yourself,
just to chill.
I don't have that discipline.
I try to, but I just try to schedule everything and let everybody know, like on my team and everybody, all right, for these next 3 hours. You need whatever it is.
Fall back.
I'm trying that. I really am. Like I even stopped taking my phone with me in the bathroom.
Right.
That shit only lasted like 2 weeks. It's almost like I'm telling you, discipline is so much more than just a word.
I
man.
learned that from Will Smith, man. Discipline is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta take time for yourself. Like, you know what I mean? We give to everybody else. And me, I'm a big giver.
Right.
Give to everybody. And it's like, you got to give yourself that time. Give yourself that energy. Right now, I can honestly say I'm in a good space, yo.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Clap it up.
Clap to that. Shout out to
we'll put the applause emoji in there. Don't worry about it.
Clap it up.
The applause sound bite. I said the emoji, right?
Yeah, but right now I'm in a good space. Over the last 2 years, it's just been a lot going on with the pandemic.
Yeah.
With my personal life, relationships and stuff like that. But
talk to them, man.
The last year, like I've been newly single for a year now.
Talk to them.
It was hard. It was hard in the beginning because you're so used to having that companion around. Mm-hmm. But now I feel like I'm just learning myself all over again and falling in love with Correy again. So I'm just learning things about myself that I didn't know, researching a lot of things, just feeding my brain all over again, working out. I lost 20-something pounds over the last 4 months. So I'm just becoming the best me I could be. So when I'm ready for that again, I'm already up here. Like,
you're already where you want to be.
Just adding to the greatness. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm glad you said that because that's kind of like how the Do Say character came about. It was like I was in a relationship. I was in a 14-year relationship with my daughter's mom.
Right.
And it was like after that, it was like, man, fuck these bitches. Man, I'm outside. And then that just became a moniker of mine. I'm outside. And I tried to get everybody on that same accord. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what they're going. Like, if you, like, I'm going through this, fuck that, man. We outside. Like, like misery loves company. I'm hurt. You hurt. Let's be out here being hurt. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. And I kind of just, I ran with that. And that just became my mindset. I blocked out trying to be in a relationship because I see how these women act. Right. So it's like, I'm going to be single forever.
Yeah. Like, I tell you though, healing is the most important thing.
Yeah, I know. We try to skip that step though.
Because we try to skip it and then we just bring that energy, that pain onto somebody else. Yeah. We hurt them, so now they got to heal. So it's just going to be an ongoing cycle. Like before I get into my next situation, I got to make sure I'm good, at least almost 100%. Like it's not going to be perfect, but I got to make sure I'm good within where I'm not worried about nothing, but
Yeah, but we also have to put out there, there's nothing wrong with being single. It really isn't. Nothing wrong with it. But you have your people out there that just feel like single people at, getting up there in age, like late 30s, early 40s. Right. Like, like you want to be a hoe. Or
you're never too old to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Never too old to be a hoe.
Never too old to be a hoe, but I'm just saying.
You're never too old to be single either.
Exactly.
Right. But people frown upon that. Because in the black society, there's a thing where you know, we talked about something in the episode, like women want to be married by a certain stage. They want to have a house by a certain stage. And they just insert any nigga in there.
Rules no more, man. Me,
right. Play by your own rules.
Yeah, I got to go by my own rules, man. And me, it's like, I had to instill that confidence in myself all over again. Like, we the prize. I'm a prize. Like, it's an honor being with somebody like me. It's an honor being with somebody like you. Everybody should hold themselves to that standard. So, me, I'm not settling for no bullshit no more. Like,
there you go.
Pussy is pussy, man. I could get that from anybody. We done did that over the years.
Right.
If you're not bringing nothing to the table, and it don't even got to be financially. You don't got to be making as much as me or something, but you just got to awaken something in me that I need that energy around me. You got to, you know, build me up. We build each other up. I need that type of vibe.
Steel sharpens steel. That's what it is.
Me fucking you, like, I could jerk off like for all that. And there's no headache. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly. you ain't asking for nothing. It's like I pussy for me. And that's how I know I evolved as a man, because sometimes I'll be home by myself. You know, girls hit me up all the time.
Right.
I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, and that's for pussy. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't feel it. Cause I just know what come with it after. Like, and that's how I know I'm evolving as a man, because I'm not just knocking down anything that's accessible to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Reg, I think that was a humble flex.
It is always a humble flex.
But you know, your thing is there's no such thing. I think he just killed that. Nah. Man, I'm home on myself, man. Pussy called my phone. I said, nah. You know what I'm saying?
But the origin of no humble flex is an oxymoron.
Oh, like, see, I didn't know it was a play on words.
Yeah, it's a play on words. You got to think about it. When you get up in the morning time and you put yourself together, no matter what it is, you've come out there with some kind of confidence. Right. Now, if somebody doesn't acknowledge your confidence, you humbly doing it. Somebody over the time will say, yo, I see how you're moving out here. There's no such thing as a humble flex because you've been doing it for so long. Right. It's effortless. Right. So people got to understand that. Like when you put on your clothes this morning, when you say, yo, this is going to be my outfit. Right. When some dudes lay out their outfit, like, I'm killing them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They step outside, they be like, yo, somebody says, yo, I see you. They're like, chill, son, chill. Yeah. That's still a humble flex. You pushing it, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So that's one of the monikers I run with. Because I see it. I watch people, you know, and sometimes I don't talk too much. I might pull off, be reserved, and I'm just watch people mannerisms and watch how they motion themselves. Everybody wants attention. It's how they do it to get that attention, set you off, and you know, separate you from other people when you walk in the room. Some people, when they walk in the room, they want to command the room. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that everybody's going to remember.
Ways I've learned is different ways to command the room, though. I've been in rooms with people and they walk in the room, they don't even got to say a word. Right. It's like the energy just flows to them. It's just how you just. It's either you got it or you don't, man. Right. Like that's it.
I want to go back. I want to go back to something real quick. Remember when you just said real quick. You was like it's an honor to be with you. That's how you carry it, right? Yeah. As black men, right? Because you know we think of ourselves in a high regard, but then when we speak like that, we're too cocky or too, you know what I'm saying, we're too cocky or too arrogant. Like why do y'all think that is? Why can't black men hold themselves to a high regard without being ridiculed about it? Oh, you think you the shit? You think you this? You think you that? Like, we are honorable black men. We should be.
I just feel like that's a bad stigma that just followed us for so long. People should be able to big themselves up without saying, "Oh, you cocky." I work hard to get here. Like, ain't nobody else do the work for me. I work hard to get where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna be my number one fan. I'm gonna celebrate myself. I'm not out here saying, "Yo, I'm the sexiest man alive. I'm this. Every bitch want me." I'm just saying I know what I bring to the table, basically. So I'm not going to settle for just anything. I got to hold myself to a high standard. And me, I'm a big believer in God. I'm a big believer in energy. Mentally, once you put yourself at that high standard, you're going to attract what you need. You're going to attract certain things. And that goes with money, business, women, anything. Like, you know what I mean? Mentally, once you put yourself there, you're going to attract what you believe you are. Yeah, the mental awakens everything. Once you tap into that part, like I like how you said you was in a relationship and then you was single for that long. Like a lot of times I'm sitting on them planes and I'm like, yo, you really never like. I was into something, still in it, like we still deal with each other, right? But you was never really single. Never really single. The first time I was with my daughter's mother. I got with her when I was like 23. And before that, I don't really count the relationship. Yeah, me neither. So, and we just broke up almost 2 years ago. So this is the first time I'm really like single. And it was just weird because I felt like I needed somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I had to convince myself that I don't need nobody, especially right now. Let me just rebuild and, you know, heal and get myself right, get my mind right before, because I don't want to bring that pain and certain shit to somebody else. They don't deserve that.
They don't deserve it.
And that's where.
But that's what the women do. They always make us pay for the mistake.
Yeah, because it's always like, it's going to always be like that.
I said it.
Nigga did this, so, you know, I'm
ladies, I said it
10 times a day because he was cheating on me.
Check in, like, and that's what, like.
The dudes do it too.
Yeah, hurt people, like.
You know what I mean?
It's all them red flags. Like, they say them red flags, and sometimes they be like, yo, come on, son. Like, I can't do this no more. And you bugging out. Like, so it was those little things like, oh, he said this, and you doing the same thing. Like, chill. That XX baggage, leave that over there. Don't let that man live rent-free in our relationship. Like, you killing us. You starting off, you know, once you say, yo, you remind me of somebody that did you dirty, I'm will never get ahead. Like, I'm always going to be trying to prove myself. And nobody in a relationship should try to prove themselves all the time. Like, you should, okay, your track record speaks for itself. I see how you treat me. I'm going to deal with you as such.
But as a black man, should you stay? Because you know she's going through something. Do you help her get over that? Or do you be like, man, I ain't got time for this shit?
Like, it depends on how much you feel on her.
Right.
How much, and if you see a future with her. Because, you know, people going to go through shit. People might still have past traumas and shit like that. So it's either you're willing to help them or you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to take one advice I've been always saying I've been trying to do for so long, but I'm going to take it from you because I seen that you actually implemented it.
Yeah, there you go. Sound out your words. There you go, man. Yeah, you learn it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Black literacy is
key, right?
Key. Yeah,
I've been trying to plan a solo trip for myself for so long, and it was like, yo, where you want to go? Where you going to go? And like, just be out there, be free. So it hasn't happened yet. So for 2022, I'm gonna pick a destination. And I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna shout you out. I'm gonna shout you out.
Be out, man.
Cause I've been planning that joint in my head for like 2 years now, and it's like,
just do it, man.
Yeah,
just do it.
So
no, but you know what it is? It's the people around us. That's what it is. That, I'm not gonna say that. I guess you could say they influence you. It's like because you want to do these things, but then again, the people around you are doing things, and you don't want to miss out on those. But you know you need this trip. Yeah. So it becomes sacrificial in a way. It's like you have to set that time.
Keep sacrificing for the team.
Yeah, exactly.
But the team always gonna be there, so you gotta check in.
There you go. And that's what that's what I learned with, you know what I'm saying, dealing with a female. It's like you always out with them, you always doing this. It's like, you know, I had to step back and realize, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, I'm saying if I'm going to deal with this woman and say I want the way I want to deal with her, I gotta carve out time. Like I'm sitting this one out. We going over here.
Quality time is key.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that too. But that also goes with yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself first. That's
a fact.
But as black men, I just think we need to just. I'm glad we had that dialogue because as black men, I just
holding yourself to a high standard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but it's just that
hard to get there.
I know, I understand that, but I don't think. I'm not gonna say all women, but it's just, I just think there's a small percentage of women out there that just you know, they just think feeling yourself is just a little bit too is arrogance, like, you know what I'm saying, and it turns them off. Like, when I'm like you said, I work hard to get here, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
People got to respect the flex. The flex is the flex.
Yeah.
Like,
flex is the flex.
Yeah, because everybody, you know, we all working hard. I seen like people that want that energy, that want somebody that's good, is not gonna say, "Yo, you flexing on me," because they understand what it takes.
Yeah, they understand what it takes to get there. So.
And they always say, "What's understood shouldn't have to be said."
It's only a small amount of people that's gonna think small like that. Like, "Oh, you trying to flex on me?" Nah, like this is I work hard to get here.
Right.
So let me ask y'all this: will they come from a man or a woman that, all right, cool, I see you out here working. Yeah, is that hate?
In the context of how you saying it, and if I knew of you before, and
it depends on the kind. It's different variables. Because I could say to my man, "Yo, I see you working, bro. I'm proud of you." Boom, boom, boom. And it all depends on how you say it, man.
Yeah, but I mean, but that tone, yo, I see you out here working, my boy. That can actually be genuine love.
Yeah, it could be,
but it can also be taken as hate.
You know, if a nigga say like, "Oh, you got all the money, man. You got all the bitches."
Oh no, that's hate.
Let me hold. Yeah,
that's hate.
That's a little hate.
Hate.
Like, you got all the bitches. That's hate.
Yeah,
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about somebody that actually, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know, like, because some people may take genuine love.
I don't think that one is hate. Like, you know, I see you out here working. But.
Yeah, it all depends. But nah, I've seen it. I've seen that. Yeah, I see you got. Oh, you doing that. That could be taken either way, though. I guess it all depends on where you to where your mind is at.
Cool. So let's get into it, Mr. Correy K.
Let's get it.
All right, where you from?
Brooklyn.
What part?
Crown Heights.
Fire. I'm from Brownsville.
Heights. I moved to Mill Basin when I was like 12, 13, something like that. But I grew up in Correy Heights.
So you got to see the best of both worlds and how they
see
move.
the best of both worlds. Okay. But I was always, even when I moved, I still was going back to the old hood because my whole family was over here. So,
got you. All right.
All right. I mean?
I respect that.
Nate, what are some of the prestigious parties and events that you've done? Because I know your reputation is not one to be fucked with. So break it down. So for somebody that's never been to one of your events.
Well, before I became Correy K, I was Feat.Correy back in the days. Like, so when I was in high school, this is like over 15 years ago, I started at Feat.Correy. So we had one of our biggest events was the tennis skirt Lacoste party. Right? We did that in a place called the Arc and the Rock. These are clubs from Brooklyn back in the day. Oh, yeah. So that's what I got known for was that party, tennis skirt Lacoste shirt. Okay. So after a while, I was always a guy I like to dress up. And I felt I got exposed to a certain lifestyle at a young age, being in the industry, going to like Diddy parties, Jay-Z parties. And I always felt like I wanted that for us. Like, we're not supposed to just see this on TV or see this at day events. So I'm like, I got to bring this back to the hood. Right. So that's where Black Excellence came around. And it's a dress-up party. So people they always supported the party, but it was hard to get them to follow the rules.
They wasn't receptive to suits.
Guys would wear jeans with a button-up shirt with shoes.
Like, trying to get by.
It was more casual.
Trying to get by,
Yeah, like the suits were kind of big. Girls were dressing up, but not like in gowns and shit like that. But over the years, it became crazy. And then I started doing it in venues. Shout out to Capital. Capital's a venue that nobody could really get like that. And so when I started doing it there, I did it 3 years in a row. That's when, and Capital, what I tell people all the time, it's not all about the money. You got to put the brand before the money. Capital is very expensive. I wasn't really getting much from it. Right. So for 3 years, I sacrificed making the money I should be making just to give people a good experience and to elevate the brand. You know what I'm saying? So now Black Excellence is at a point where it's like the biggest black tie. It speaks for itself. I just got to put it out there and it's moving. Yeah. Right? And now guys, it's like, damn, they're looking better than me. Like, you know, people are spending thousands of dollars on suits and dresses, coming in limos and certain shit. But it's because I made that sacrifice for the brand. If I was just thinking about money, I would have did any venue, anywhere, and just, you know, that would not have been a good thing for the crowd. Like, would they have came back? Maybe they would have came that 1 year, but they would have came.
No repeat customers.
It's trash, no repeat customer. Capital is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? So I sacrificed making money for 3 years just to make sure the brand gets to a certain place. Because I think long term, man. I'm thinking for the long run. Thinking 10, 20, 30 years down the line. Even eventually giving this to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So NYC needs a staple black tie event. Everybody love to get dressed up. Dressing up will never get old. Yeah. They've been dressing up since the freaking 1800s. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be here.
It's that generational wealth.
That's a fact.
Yo, I'm into, matter of fact, I did go to Capital, but I remember Feat.Correy. Right. And there was another person that was running back in the days too. He was a DJ. I can't remember, but
Salim?
Nah.
Chow.
I know Chow. Chow been around. I remember Chow.
Been around a little bit before me. A little bit before me. But we came up all, me, Chow, this guy named Salim. We all came up like, you know.
Because my brother, he was in Brooklyn and I was in VA going to school.
Right.
So when I come up for breaking whatever, those were the names. So it might have been Feat.Correy. And then all of a sudden, because my brother saw that he wanted to get into that groove too.
Well, I can't post none of this or go live or nothing like that.
Because we want to.
Yeah.
So back then, he said, yo, I want to get into the party scene or whatever. And then the promoters that was your name was being mentioned. I believe it was your name being mentioned. And then after a while, there was no more Feat.Correy.
That's when the evolution started.
There you go.
And the whole rebranding is so important for your career, especially if you're in this like marketing business, nightlife and entertainment industry. You always got to look at Diddy. He had like 70 names, man. Like, you know,
but people don't see that's a rebrand though.
It's a rebrand. I sent out an email blast like, yo, there's no more Feat.Correy now. I'm going as Correy K. You know what I mean? So every few years, I just want to evolve. Like, I already got my next name.
Right.
I'm already got the next name ready. You know
that's a business plan. That's marketing.
I just feel like I got to do a couple more things before I could enter that realm of my career.
That's like when you play the video games.
At a
like in Mario, plateau. You get the mushroom.
That's a fact.
Then he get the
the mushroom is it?
No, the
Mario. You talking about when you get the flower? No, but that's
Mario coming next. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about when you get the mushrooms and you get the flowers, the fireballs, then you get the leafy flies and shit like that.
So it's elevation to it. So
elevation, man. That's it.
So I respect it, and I started like I had to put 2 and 2 together by myself. Like I always hearing certain promoters' names all the time, even if it was on the radio or in passing. So there was at the certain time when I came back and I started living in New York, it was certain promoters I was running the game, but they wasn't running it on Friday, Saturday. They was doing it Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like
unorthodox days that you wasn't really too familiar with. Right?
But you had to be in the know to understand that.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
how many years ago was this?
They got to be about I got to be about 20 years now. I've been back. No. Came back to New York when I was like
some of my OGs, I could tell you like guys like Showcase, guys like OB, D Kino,
D Kino, OB, and when I was around, when I came back, OB was running it, but I didn't know. I just got a job or whatever. I'm just chilling. Right. My homegirl at the time, she's still my homegirl, but whatever. She was in the club scene heavy, but she was partying. So I used to see her come to work, shades on. I'm like, yo, where you coming from? Like
that's when every day of the week had something. Like I just had a conversation with one of my boys yesterday. I was at a private dinner for Swiss Beats manager's birthday. So I had a couple industry people in there. So we just all reminiscing about the good old days. And they like, yo, back then it was a mystique to these events. Like you go there, you don't know who's gonna be there, you don't know how the party's gonna be. It was just like a exclusivity. Exclusivity.
That's the word I can't say for
shit.
It
was an exclusivity
to it.
Yeah.
Now it's like you know what's gonna be there before you get there because of
social media.
Because of social media.
You know what I'm saying? So nothing nowadays is like seems private. Nothing everything seems accessible to everybody because everybody's seeing it on social media. Back then there was no social media. Even in the record industry, like you know what I'm saying? If you was an upcoming artist, you had to go to the tunnel to holler at Flex. Or to holler at Diddy, or to holler at Clark Kent, or anybody who was popping at that time.
You had to do the circuit.
You had to go out. Now you send an email, you do a little DM. You don't have to be physical.
Hands on.
I was just asking Johnny Nunez yesterday.
We need a name drop count for this.
Nah.
I'm not really a big name drop.
We need a name drop count for this.
No, like you gotta understand when people say stuff, that means they been there, they lived it, and they saluting the people that was around at the time.
I was speaking to them and I was just asking, how could we bring back
the element,
that energy? Like and everybody was real like discouraged. Like I don't know, man. Like one.
Nobody never thought about it.
Not too many clubs now. And that's the whole goal for our man now, Eric Adams. He's trying to bring back that
nightlife.
Oh, you want to bring back? Okay.
But it wasn't. We didn't have a lot of clubs back then.
We did. What?
No, no. Hold on. Before you fucking stomp a mud hole in me. We had break this down. We had Mars. We had Eugene's.
Greenhouse.
We had Greenhouse. We had Susie Wong's. We had the China Club.
Greenhouse, Guest House.
Pink Elephant.
Catcher
was old.
Those I wasn't really going to. We had Stereo.
Catra.
We had 42 West.
We had Beds. We had Beds. What's the other joint?
Bed, like 15.
What's the Don't Skate with I think they call it Don't Skate Spirit. Spirit. That's
Times Square.
The China Club
used to run it.
TNY. I remember Jamal Crawford at a party there. I had no idea. TNY was right next to the Roseland Ballroom.
On 42nd Street, right in Times Square.
What's the one that was under the Highline? Like it was right before you get to the Times Square, but you know where the World Club Freight Avenue. We're on
10th Avenue.
It was 10th, and then
what's the name of that club, man?
But that's still there.
Nah, I don't think
it's just called
Marquee.
A lot of these clubs just got different names.
Yeah. But a lot
that's
of them
all.
closed too. But the thing is,
a lot of
New York had that thing.
Yeah.
Now it all starts with two things. It starts with the streets.
Yeah.
And it starts with the celebrities.
Yeah.
Niggas in the streets getting money. They want to go out. They want to get fly. They go to the clothing store. They spend the money. They go in here, jewelry store. They spend the money. Go to the club. They spend the money. So the money's circulating. Girls want to be around niggas who got money. That's where the girls is coming out. You know what I mean?
That's where the energy come from.
Yeah. A lot of money in the streets kind of dried up.
Yeah.
People got old. Niggas locked up.
Yeah.
The industry people They now in Atlanta, LA, Miami.
There you
so
go.
It's like New York don't have that like
that
attraction.
Glue. Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to bring back.
And they
like,
going to the same shit. In Miami, Atlanta, they going to the same shit. They going to Rug Spot. They going to motherfucking Gold Room and all. They going to the same shit.
Yeah, but it's just that's where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Like the niggas picked up and went to LA probably like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like when, and it starts at the top. Jay-Z, Diddy, everybody left. So it was like, all right, I'm following the wave. Like, you know what I'm saying? New York just don't have that person that's like, and it all starts with one person. One person just got to be like, yo, this is what it is.
Let's get to it.
It's just going to, you know, cause a wildfire.
All right. Yeah, because, and the essence of it all, I remember those days where
it was crazy, bro. I remember
it was something to go somewhere to go
like,
every day.
How excited I was going to my first Obi party. Obi to me was the closest thing to Diddy, right?
You ain't got to tell me.
So Obi party was just like it was, and I guess people had that same feeling coming to my events.
Your events, okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, yo, you know, you had to get your freshest fit. You know, you're gonna see the prettiest girls. You don't know who gonna be there, what celebrity. It was just like something like out this world.
Yeah.
I remember that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything starts with a feeling.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to bring with my events. I want my events. Black excellence is a feeling. It's not a party. Like when you in that event, you don't know what you're gonna see. You don't know who you're gonna see. You don't know what DJ's playing. I want you to forget about everything that's going on outside of this club. And for those 4 hours, I'm gonna make you have the time of your life. Like when it comes to spending money on my event, there's no limit. Like my event manager, shout out to Chantel, she cursed me out all the time because I'm spending too much. But I'm like, this is gonna make people talk about it for the next couple of weeks, for the next couple of months, and they're gonna come back. Like that money's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? That's
the investment. When you invest in yourself, there's nobody like the biggest thing that you got to do is believe in yourself, and everybody else is gonna feed off of your energy. If you show some kind of weakness or some kind of doubt,
they going off you.
Yeah, they gonna fall off. Like I've seen it.
I always say, act like a king, you get treated like a king.
Facts. There you go. Yo, we dropping jewels tonight, baby.
Facts.
We dropping.
Interview ain't got nothing on this, man.
We dropping jewels tonight.
When is it coming out, by the way?
It be out Tuesday.
Yeah, this will be out. Yeah, this will be our real. This will be our real.
If you could get me like a little preview,
bro, I'm gonna send that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we could drop that like Monday or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Talk to us about your HBO Max show. I think was it Big Shot?
Yeah, that was the Big Shot with
Big Shot with Bethenny.
Bethenny Frankel. Yeah, she's a piece of work, man. I understand the hustle and her grind.
So bigger than what it seems to be, because we look at, no disrespect, we look at like these white people that say, oh yeah, they have it made. They had the gold spoon.
Yeah.
She ain't have the gold spoon. And I knew about her before the show, but I really did my research after I got the call. I had a conversation with her like right after the show started. And she was like, yo, at 37 years old, I had like $50 in my account. You know what I'm saying? And now she's a multimillionaire off a straight hustle.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? She was on the Housewives, but her husband wasn't like super rich, or she wasn't like, you know, she built her empire on her own, like from the ground up. And that's what I respected more about her. And she's like mad down to earth. She don't act all snot. She's like,
she gets
one of us. Like,
she gets it in.
She don't fool me.
Listen, I built this show. I will fire anybody. I will bring anybody on this shit.
She said, there's no rules to this.
She's one of us. But basically, we're in 2021. Like the end of 2019, I got a text, a DM from somebody who was watching my page, and I tell people all the time, always don't ever get discouraged by how much likes you get or how much comments or whatever. There's somebody always watching. Somebody's always watching. So I got a DM from somebody saying that they're putting together a show on. They didn't say nothing. They just said they're putting together a reality show and they like me for it. They've been watching my page for a couple months.
Yeah.
Pandemic happened, so everything kind of slowed up. A couple months later, they said, yo, we want you to do an interview.
Yeah.
This is what the show is for. It's a show on HBO Max. It's for Bethenny Frankel and boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yeah, all right, let's do it. In my head, I always thought like I've got offered jobs from certain big companies. I'm like, I don't want to work for nobody. Like I've worked with Louis Vuitton. I've worked with big companies. I did a lot of contracting work with Douce, Ciroc, different companies, but I never really saw myself working for somebody, because it's like putting in that time for somebody else when I could be putting in. That's just always been my mindset. Right. So, but in the back of my head, I'm like, you never know what this opportunity could bring. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just being on HBO and, you know, you never know who's going to watch it. Right. So I did the whole interview process. I did everything. They loved me. So everything started. Actually, what's today's date? A year ago, yesterday.
Fire.
That's when everything started happening.
Dope.
Like a year ago, yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I basically passed everything, and what's the great part about it? I was the only African American.
I saw that.
I seen.
You the only African.
I seen.
African American.
So wait. What's that girl, Kristen? The bald head girl? Was she biracial?
No. Kristen was Kristen is black, but she came. If you see it, she came after.
Okay,
like, you know what I mean.
Right.
The show already started, and Bethenny had fired a couple people. And the little twist was like, "Yo, let's bring somebody else on just to scare everybody."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how Kristen came about.
Yeah, she didn't really.
We had Spanish people on there.
Yeah, I see.
She's only black. Yeah.
She wasn't really too bright, leaving shit in the oven and all that.
Yo, I'm
dope, man. Everybody on there was dope.
What's her name? Rose. The Rose show.
Yeah, Nicole is a movie.
Nicole Rose.
Nicole is a movie. Man.
She's amazing.
And Bethenny, they probably cutting the work. They too much alike. They like, you know.
I seen. I was like, because I'm watching it. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, she's a movie.
She's a movie,
and she didn't do that she's really like that. Like, I know she speaks her mind, and she's just like, I'm the shit. Like, listen, you know what I'm saying?
When somebody tells you they feel that this person is acting, what she said, artificially, she creating artificial drama.
Yeah,
She on a different level of.
She's really like that.
Yo,
like, you know what I mean? I love her. I love all of them to death. Like, you know what I mean?
The best advice I think I've seen. I like. You see, I have problems when I do photo shoots.
Right.
So
that photo shoot episode was. Yeah. You see, the thing is, I was thinking a photo shoot for myself.
Mm-hmm.
That photo shoot would have been amazing if it was just for the Bethenny Frankel brand.
Right.
Like, it showed everything. It showed the popcorn. It showed everything that was going on. She just basically wanted a photo shoot just for the lingerie line.
Right.
The photo shoot I did didn't really highlight the lingerie. It highlighted everything. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to be super creative and super like, and it just didn't work out in my favor. But
I'd ask the same kind of question, because when I do photo shoots, you know, I take a little couple of pictures like that. Sometimes you be stumped, bro. Like, you be like, yo.
Right.
And then,
ideally?
Like, you walk in there with a game plan, but he didn't really have a game plan. Like, he was like a victim of his success.
Right.
Because he won the first competition.
Right.
He flexed on the first competition. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck it. African American, she waited, I seen it. She went around everybody, then she came to you. I said, yo, he got it.
Yeah.
When I seen it, I say, yo, all right. But then she say, yo, let me talk to you for a second. Nobody wants to hear, let me talk to you for a second.
Right.
Outside,
they automatically think negative.
And that's the I don't even want to say a negative.
That's the caveat of the whole competition.
Just being great. Like, all eyes are going to be on you. They expect so much from you when you're of a certain stature. You know what I'm saying? So after that episode, you see, I ended up getting off. But me, the way I move, I'm going to command a room. From the time I got on that show, I don't care if you was picking up garbage. Yo, what's up, bro? You good? Everything good?
Right.
You need anything? I'm on the store. I made sure everybody on that set knew me. Right. They fell in love with me before we started even really filming. You know what I'm saying? So after she took me off the show, like, the way it was, like, they didn't show everything, but she went back 3 times. She said, you know what, Correy, I think you don't deserve this position. And she was like, you know what, hold on. Let me go back. Like, she started talking to her staff. She did not want to let me go. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the effect that I left on everybody just from being there. Like, everybody just loved my energy.
Right. You're a great person to work with.
Yeah. But she said that was my downfall too, is that everybody loves you.
And that's the thing, cater to everybody.
You can't, the position she was looking for, she needed a bad
asshole?
cop. She needed an asshole.
She needed a killer. She kept saying, I need killers.
I hired a bad cop. My assistant is a bad cop. So I don't got to be the dickhead all the time.
Did she think she was getting that from you because you was black?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Black guy, he could be. He has a tendency to be a dick.
There's one person that I think they're going to listen to this. They're going to listen to this. And I tell them, she wanted to kill her so she could look good.
Right.
And I told her, I said, yo, this is why I respect Dame Dash. Because he was the head. Exactly.
Be the fall guy.
Yeah.
So if you
blame
listen,
it on him.
Yes.
If anything, blame
it on him.
But
I go through that now in our current
that's what she wanted. But she wanted me around her team to help build her marketing and build. She just wanted that good energy. Every team needs that person that's like,
wow.
Yo, y'all having an issue? Yo, this is what we're gonna do.
Right.
Cool. Y'all two, boom, 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 you do this. Everybody needs that asshole and everybody needs that person that's just gonna be like, just gonna warm
that
the place
positive
up
thinker.
Yeah. So she fired me for that position that we were on the show for, but she hired me to be her personal assistant and marketer. So it's like I got fired and hired at the same time.
But I think that was the best move because your pride didn't say, yo, I could do this without you based on your
my
own
pride
catalog.
didn't let me go home or whatever. Or like I had 3 options. I could have went home. I could have got back in the running and just do the competition all over again. Or I could have got a job right there in the spot. So I'm thinking, being on the spot, I had to think marketing wise. How is this gonna look on TV? Right. Yo, they have people on the set like shedding tears, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, don't send them home, no. So I know months later, after people watch this, me working for her,
it's gonna be a bigger
opportunity.
It's gonna be way more doors.
Because Shorty Rose was like, yo, take
even
it.
them up there, like you could see. I don't think they showed it on camera.
No, they did. They showed it. Take it.
Yeah.
Because even if you once you people don't understand, like the personal assistant is a hard job.
It is.
Like I need a personal assistant because my thoughts, I got mad tabs open in my head right now. Like, so it's crazy. And people are like, yo, I don't understand what you're saying. I need that one person that's gonna tap in and sort it out, sort the clutter out. And I know that she's a very high commanding person and she's very meticulous. Her OCD kicks in, bro. It is crazy. I'm watching like, yo, she said, Correy, let me talk to you. Before she even talked to them, she said, no. She kicked the shit. It was like a
She
like a little
fix that,
like an ornament, like because she was so in tune with herself.
Right.
Those people need someone that could be a buffer between the next person.
Yeah, and that's me, and that's why I felt like at first that I couldn't work for somebody because I'm her.
Right.
Like I'm the same way. Like I like my things done a certain way. What she needed me, I have already. Like I have a whole team and all that, and they knew that before I got on the show. They knew what I had going on, but I just wanted to see what kind of doors were open. I just wanted to get my experience on it. And what's crazy is I've gotten so many people that reached out to me about being on TV, doing certain shows, doing certain podcasts after that. You know what I'm saying? So I've always seen, like, I got scripts written and all type of shit. Like, once you're creative, you can tap that into anything. So I've always wanted to be in front of the big screen. I always wanted to be in front of the camera or create content for, the big screen.
I got a good dude. He up in Harlem, Lil David. My man he's talented.
Oh yeah, shout out to Lil. Yeah, shout out to
definitely
shout out to David Williams. Yeah,
try to plug out because
plug, man. Like
he came up with his own scripted series.
My thing is like, why I got to stop at events? Why I got to stop at music? It's so many different
limitless.
things we can do. It's limitless, man. Music, events, podcasts, TV show. Everything is under the same fucking umbrella. So it's like, why not do everything, yo? Why not?
No. I don't understand that. See, my thing for that show was when that part where everybody was just calling your name.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know how to take that. I didn't know if they were trying to sun you or if you were the guy with all the answers.
The thing is, I was like the leader for that day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I walked in there with a certain confidence, right? So, and people felt like because I do events and stuff like that, they felt like that's like a walk in the park for me. Doing photo shoots and certain shit. So everybody was just calling me for everything.
Constantly fucking calling you.
One, they were calling me. I'm on camera. I'm working with. So it was a lot of pressure on me. I didn't show that on the.
Got to maintain your composure.
I was like, damn, this is a lot. What if I fuck up? And I feel like that's a part of the reason why I scaled back from my actual shoot because I had to make sure everybody else was good.
That was, and
you know what I mean? And I didn't want to make that an excuse to her. I didn't say that on camera, but it's like I literally only took a couple minutes to get my shoot together because I'm making sure. I wanted to make sure
everybody else is right because when you tasked with that project manager role,
right,
it's like because okay,
I was a project manager and I had to do my own thing. It's not like I didn't have to do a shoot and just manage everybody else. I had 2 hats on that day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's why, like,
but wearing the managerial hat, you automatically got.
I done got my name called so many times.
Anyway, like your shit automatically got to go in the back burner.
Yeah, exactly.
I got my name called so many times. I say, yo, listen, chill.
First of all, I felt that anxiety just watching it. Yeah. Correy, do this, could do this. Corey,
like my work
I'm like, damn.
wasn't what I wanted it to be because I was taking care of everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, okay, the shift is there, but the progression and how I know, like, I would have took the same deal. I think I'd have took the same deal. Like, I know in my mind it's not gonna last forever, but it's a good look.
The ego in me wanted to get back in the competition just so I could show people I could win.
Right.
But I'm like, it's better to have a foot in the door than no foot in the door.
And he said verbatim, I fucks with that. Do you still work closely with her? Or?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Not as much as I want to.
Yeah.
Because she's busy, I'm busy, but we still keep in contact all the time. Like
she has a podcast as well.
She got a whole board filled up with everything. Like she got a plan to take over the world too. Like she said,
she has her own.
Yeah,
like she has everything, man. The skinny girl thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that was. I didn't know
that skinny girl.
I knew about
crazy. I didn't know that was her before I started
Fire
because I seen it around for so long. My mom's like her stuff. Like,
Okay. What did that show teach you about yourself?
Oh, good question. What did it teach me about myself? That I could work good under pressure.
So now, so now whatever you deal with ain't got shit on. What you dealing with?
Because I didn't fold under pressure, especially that same competition where the cameras is on me, her assistants is watching me. Everybody's like, "Oh, I want to see what this dude gonna do." Like everybody hyped him up before, and I want to see what he gonna do. And I didn't fold under pressure, so it taught me that I could probably do more than I thought I could do. Like it just test yourself, like you know what I'm saying.
Clap it up for Correy K. Damn it.
Absolutely.
Give
insert applause. Insert applause soundbite, please.
Hey man, stop playing with Correy K. He a problem out here, man. I love it. Like that. Like people need to see black men doing their thing on TV, excelling in what they do. Because a lot of people, like, I seen it, and every time I see, I'm like, yo, Correy K doing something. I know what it's gonna be. I gotta get my shit together before I step out to Correy.
You see the thing with a lot of people, they're not gonna do what you just do or say what you just say. They're just gonna sit back and just be like, all right, I'm gonna put it. Like I said, there's people always watching. That's why I try to. We got to bring our dreams to life. It can't be just dreams. Like if you want to start a fucking podcast, do it. Why we can't do it? Why we can't do what Jay-Z, Diddy, and all these? They just like us.
Right.
Only thing separating them is they have money. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't need the big television networks to do anything. We go right on YouTube and create our own content.
Create our own
network. We don't need
create your own vibe.
Separating us from them is money and connects, I should say.
But that too.
We could do what we want to do. Like one thing I had to realize, I was so hard on myself for so many years because I felt like, and me and Diddy are cool. I've met Jay-Z a couple times, and I'm really good with a lot of people in the industry.
You rolled dice with Jay-Z, huh? Big flex.
I'm really good with a lot of people in the industry.
Oh, you rolled dice with him?
Yeah, I got invited to his. He does a fundraiser dinner every December. He hasn't done it in 2 years because of the obvious, but I got invited to it, and I'm about to drop some more gems. I got invited to his dinner 2 years ago, right? By his mother's assistant.
Okay.
The dinner was $1,000.
A plate?
Just your donation.
Oh, donations
was
$1,000. Okay.
Right? A lot of people wouldn't have paid $1,000 to go to do nothing. I'm like, yo, $1,000, this is a flight, all that. This is an investment. Right. I'm gonna be in a room with niggas that's like, you know what I mean?
Shakers,
right. Paid $1,000. I'm in the event. I'm in there. I'm just taking everything in, right? I'm watching Hov, like, you know, we've seen each other before. We gave each other pounds before. We know we have a lot of mutual friends. Like, you know, other people introduced us. So in there, I'm just taking videos, just taking everything in. Me, I'm being a fan, right? Not understanding that I belong here. Shout out to my brother Kenny Burns from Atlanta.
Ooh, I know Kenny too. Kenny was running.
Kenny always tell me, your superpower is getting in the room. You gotta start acting like you belong and stop acting like
starstruck. Like, oh shit, that's such and such.
I'm taking pictures. I'm just doing what I do because one thing I explained to Kenny is on a flip side of it, people like to see me doing. Whenever I go away and do certain things, my views, my stories is crazy. So I'm doing certain things just to inspire the people behind me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there, I'm, flexing, doing what I do. I go up to Hov. I say, yo, remember me, Correy K, boom, boom, boom. I'm good friends with Clark Kent. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, I remember.
Fire.
I asked him for a picture, right? He was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I take a picture, everybody else is gonna be like, yo,
it's gonna want one, right? I gotta treat everybody the same.
He was like, yo, you're in a room right now with all these different people, taking the energy in the room. Appreciate this room that you're in. Forget the pictures, forget all that. Just work the room, do what you do. After that, it's like, I got it. Like, you know, I gotta stop acting like, I don't want to say a fan, right? But it's just like me coming from Brooklyn and you looking up to these guys. Yeah. Me being in that room is like, oh shit. Like, but I had to really understand I belong in that room. Like I'm supposed to be in that room. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start moving like I'm one of these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got to start moving like I belong. You know what I mean? And that stayed with me to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, yo, you know, put your phone away. Just take in everything. Meet who you got to meet. Boom, boom, boom. Me and that day, his mother got cool. I'm good with all his nephews. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was really working the room and do that. That's the thing with me. You put me anywhere, I'm going to work the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to work the room.
There you go.
And like, I'm going to network the shit out of that room. And that stayed with me to this day. And, you know, once again, shout out to Kenny Burns. He said, yo, you just got to know what your superpower is. You are a superhero. Your superpower is getting in these rooms. Stop acting like these celebrities and certain things are better than you. And I'm going back to my story is for so many years, I wanted to be like a Diddy, like a Hove, like a Kenny Burns, like all these other people. And I felt like no matter what I did, if these people didn't approve what I did, it wasn't good enough. Shout out to Groovy Lou. How I met Diddy is through Groovy Lou. And I used to do a lot of videos. And I used to put, shout out to Nick Storm, I used to put Ciroc in all my videos, just hoping that the right person would see it. One day, Diddy saw it. He commented on my page. And this is before we met in person. Right. Commented on my page. He was like, yo, bro, I see you. You're doing your thing. You know what I mean? And that was the approval I thought I needed. That was the approval I thought I needed, right? No matter how hard I worked, no matter what I did, if Diddy didn't say, yo, that's a good video, I thought, nah, I'm not working hard enough. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But what I had to realize, there's people looking at me like I'm Diddy. There's people looking at me like I'm Jay-Z. So it's like, I'm working hard for the people that's behind me. Diddy, Jay-Z, all these niggas, they made it already. They did, I'm building my own legacy. Instead of trying to be the next Diddy, I had to work hard on being the first Correy K.
Right, but getting a compliment from a guy like that don't hurt either.
Yeah, it's big. But I was just so hard on myself. No matter what I did, I had 3,000 people at an event. Damn, if the right person didn't come through,
this shit right. I work hard enough.
I'm not, you know what I mean?
And that's I think a lot of people look at what they do with that same mindset, not knowing that there's strength in numbers and you're building.
It's good and bad. Yeah. It's good and bad. Like you're testing yourself. Like you're seeing how like you gotta keep challenging yourself. Basically, that's what it is. But you still got to compliment yourself. You still got to give yourself your flowers. Like what I do, a lot of people can't do. What I do is amazing over the last couple of years, but I just felt like I needed approval from certain people. Like if the Swiss Beats and the certain people ain't, and me, I'm a phone call away from everybody, from the Swiss Beats, the Jay-Z's, the Diddy's, everybody. But I had to just realize I'm my own celebrity. I'm my own boss. I'm my own superhero. And there's people who look at me like, oh, I love this guy. Like I love his story. I love everything about him. Right. So I had to stop feeling like I needed their approval. There's nothing wrong with working with them and doing certain things with them, but we on the same. We on the same playing field. I could do what they do, and I need them. What my hardest thing, the biggest thing for me was, I wanted them to see how great I was, and I think that was the issue. I needed them to see how amazing that I was.
I mean, they did. That's how you got that stamp of recognition.
They
did it to you.
Right.
They did was just stamp what you knew all along.
Right. I get it.
You doing the guy. You doing your
It's like when you on a JV team, you playing ball, you busting ass. But the dudes in varsity ain't saying nothing.
Looking at you.
Right.
Yeah,
it's that kind of, but they watching. They know like if you get that chance to go to varsity, they in trouble.
And how I knew Diddy was watching, like I got invited to his New Year's Eve party. And everybody's in there. Like you name it, they there.
I got you.
We saw each other. And he's like, yo, like it's just his the way he looked at me, and it's like, me out of everybody. First thing is, yo, we gotta work together. We gotta make something happen. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just, when everything's aligned, it'll happen.
When it all makes sense.
It's like, as a kid, you look up to these dudes, and it's like you always want to work with people on that level. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can take nothing away from guys like Diddy, especially Diddy. He worked his ass off from day one. Yeah. And that's the goal for me. Like, there's no limit to what, one thing I always respect what Diddy said is everything is under the same umbrella, right? You want to go out, you're going to throw on Sean John. Before you leave the house, you're going to throw on my cologne. While you're there, you're going to drink Ciroc. While you're partying, you're going to listen to Bad Boy. So everything is under the same umbrella. There's no limit to what...
Synergy.
There's no limit to what we could do.
That's what
I'm saying. There's no limit to what everything goes hand in hand.
Everything full circle.
So that inspired me that I'm not going to stop. Like, why I can't do clothing, why I can't do movies, why I can't do music, why I can't do television. Like, everything is,
So what's the best piece of advice that you ever gotten? Who gave it to you?
Clark Kent and Kenny Burns. But what Clark Kent told me is the world is bigger than your block.
Fire. Tell dudes that all the time.
Shout out to Clark Kent, man.
At least you had somebody to tell you that. I had to find out.
I tell dudes that all the time.
My big bro. And I remember the day I met Clark, and he said the world is bigger than your block. And another good piece of advice I got is from Kenny Burns. He said basically, I forgot how the context went, but I brought Kenny Burns out here 3 years ago to host Black Excellence. And he basically said, treat the people you hire, treat them like they are world-class, talent. Like, give everybody that Southern hospitality because they'll always remember you. Right. Like when I brought him in, this is like the first time I brought him in, one of the first times I brought in like a celebrity. So I put him on like, a regular flight. The hotel was cool. Like he stayed where I stayed. And he was like, yo, go above and beyond for your talent. Like, put me on a first class. Put me on thing because they'll always remember that. You know what I'm saying? And I do my research on people. Like that's what I do. Once I respect somebody, I do my research on them. That's how him and Andre Harrell got cool. Okay. Andre Harrell, if I got the story right, don't kill me, Kenny. But if I get the story, if the story is right, I think Andre he came to DC or Atlanta, one of the places, and he wanted to go out to a party. And I think he heard Kenny Burns was the hottest person. And Kenny Burns did his research on Andre, and he knew Andre wanted to be around pretty girls. He knew what he drank. He rolled out the red carpet like on a different level for him. Yeah. And that's how Kenny and Andre got cool. And I'm sure that opened up so many different doors for Kenny. So it's just that first impression, just that Southern hospitality. And I had to learn that,
I respect
I wouldn't say the hard way, but he just taught me.
I respect that because a lot of people they wouldn't even get that opportunity to hear what Kenny Burns had to say to them. Another celeb was just like, fuck it. Like,
right.
I see you doing the cheap route, or not the cheap route, but you doing
the regular route.
The regular route. Yeah, don't misconstrue my words. Please. Like, but I see how you moving. I'm gonna treat you as such. And the next time I'm gonna give you that, hit you with that tax if you need me. But he did it right because once again, you know how to move, you know how to command certain kind of insight from people, and they know that you're not going to take it as them being disrespectful or objective, but it's open criticism and it's a learning criticism. You know what I'm saying? Right. I always hear you say sacrifices, but through sacrifices comes teaching, and that's where it all comes down to, as to where you knew that you had a bigger goal, and it wasn't about momentary gains or immediate gains. It was a plan. Like in business, what they tell you you got a short-term goal, mid-term goal, and a long-term goal. Yep. And you got to build it out as such. Yep. And even that short-term goal, let's say you want to get 300,000 or whatever the case is, right? You break down what it takes to get 300,000 per day. You just don't say I need 300,000. But I
went to see Will Smith the other day in the Barclay in King's Theater.
Yeah.
And that's one of the quotes that always stuck with me. Even before I went there, he said, don't focus on building a house. Focus on what it takes to lay every brick down perfectly. That's basically what you're saying is, don't focus on the overall goal. Focus on what is the small steps it's going to take to get to that overall goal. Because we look at, damn, I got to build a house in 6 months. Fuck, I ain't building this house. It's too much. But we're not focusing on every day. Just do something that's going to get little by little to having that perfect house. Every day you do something that's going to feed that goal to making it perfect. And that's what I had to learn too as myself. Like, I'm looking at, damn, I want to be a movie star. I want to do this. I want to make $1 million in this amount of time. I can't do it, man. That shit is too hard. But instead of focusing on the small goals every day, just do something towards the big goal. You're gonna end up getting there.
Yeah.
Brick by brick.
That's it. Go brick by brick. And then the brick becomes the brick.
Yeah. Brick is the brick, like I always say.
The brick is the brick, man. And that's where people gotta, tap in. What's next on your agenda? Matter of fact, hold on. Before we get there, you got Black Excellence. You also throw something in the summertime where the whole streets is quiet. Like there's not. I'm not lying, man.
I do 2 events in the summer. One is Tropez, and one is Dubs. Dubs is my all-white party.
I'm not.
I've heard of Dubs. I had no idea it was you.
Dubs.
But he shut down Coney Island.
Yeah,
that's both Walls.
Yeah, both of them was at Coney Island.
He shut down both of them,
and that's annual.
That's annual. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Both of them were about for 3 years now.
Yeah, and you know how the like fellas, if you want to appeal to something, appeal to the ladies, and they're gonna bring the fellas out. Like I follow a couple ladies, their feeds, their pictures.
That's my number one thing. I cater to the ladies.
Yeah,
the ladies gonna bring the dudes out.
Yeah, and I seen it, and I was like, okay, I'm taking notes. Like I'm never too big to be a student in the classroom. Like I said, I'm watching. I said, okay, Correy K got this. But I got something going on. I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
But I see how Corey moving. Like, and one of my guys, I hired him for security. He's like, nah, I'm over here stuck in Coney Island walls. I know what time it is. Corey K got my fucking security guard held up. Like, he can't come out. So I get it. And it's a beautiful thing to see people move like that. And they looking forward to it. They looking forward. Like, summer is only 6 weeks.
The anticipation is crazy.
Summer's only.
That's why I don't do a lot of events. Because I want people to look forward to my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the anticipation. Nothing beats that.
The annual events.
The
annual event. Because if you miss it, you gotta wait all the way to the
end.
Man,
and I listen,
man, oh man.
I seen the Tropez. I don't know, like the flower wall must have been the first time I seen it. I said
Tropez is more of a summer festival kind of fun. I got Tropez from San Tropez, and that's all the superstars going to San Tropez for the summer. And, you know what I mean? So it's just me bringing that vibe to our people.
For the people that can't get there.
You inspire the hood, man. You out here having dudes turning different venues into something that's bigger than what it is. So
and even having dudes, I got a dude, I don't want to say his name, but he's in the streets like for years. He's probably not doing that no more, but when we were growing up, came to Black Excellence one year, he threw on the suit, and he was like, yo, the response I got from wearing that suit made me want to dress up like that even more, changed my life. And he changed his life. Like he opened up businesses and did certain things. So just that, it's like I said, Black Excellence is a feeling, bro. Like
it's a teaching moment. Like I said, when I seen it, I seen the progression. And one year, we was in Atlanta last year.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, me and Val was in Atlanta last year.
You came to Black Excellence in Atlanta?
Nah. I wasn't even messing with it. My homegirl, her birthday party was her birthday fell on that time. December, you know what I'm saying? So I had a choice. And I know that we wasn't going to be on that time because she liked to turn up and all that stuff.
Right.
And I seen it and I said, oh, shit. And right before, like, no bullshit, if I fucks with you and I can't make something, I'm going to try somehow, some way to reach out. I sent you a DM like, yo, good luck tonight. And you probably seen it later on. And he responded. I said, okay. Because that's just how I felt. Because if I was in that position, I want somebody to give me the words of encouragement, even though I can't be there.
I was shocked that Atlanta did so well because this was the heart of the pandemic. And for hundreds of people to fly from New York to Atlanta just to go, it was like...
He pulled out the Rolls Royce. You got the Rolls Royce, right?
No, I had a Rolls Royce, but an old one. Like
that's the best
No.
Nobody
cares about the year now.
I think it was like from the 60s or the 70s.
But that's the best one. That's how I got introduced to Rolls Royce.
Right.
Nobody cares about the year.
You know the one where they got the wheel on the back?
Wedding,
yeah.
Wedding.
You got the just married joint. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Listen. I know you got and the way he does it, I like how I'm big on visual. So I see how you move and I see how you line it up with the whole. I said, yo, this man is he out here killing the game.
Yeah, we got to, man. Like people just want to see something different, man. Like I said before, there's no reason why there's only those gatekeepers like the Jay-Z's and the Diddy's. Like we got to get there somehow. Like I feel like I could box with these dudes. Like it may sound far-fetched.
But far-fetched if you know what your skill is.
I feel like I could box with them. Like me, I love music. I feel like I could start a record label like Motown or like Bad Boy, certain thing. Like music has always been a passion for me. What's stopping me from doing that? What's stopping me from making movies? It's like we gotta. I think we are our own biggest enemy because it's like, I can't do that. Like that's just for them. Like me going to Hollywood, me being a millionaire, me having a big house, but it's like it could happen. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could happen. I just want to be that living testament. Like, oh shit, Correy did it. I know it's possible.
And not only for that, you have people. Well, maybe I'll say me and Rez because we haven't met them yet. But you got people that can't even get close to them. We can get close to you. You got people that don't have access to them. We can have access to you. So you got, you know what I'm saying? You got people that they were however when we was coming outside, we gonna need new leaders. We gonna need new people that we can get close to. You know what I mean? People look at Jay-Z as, those guys are like, those are
can't even touch them.
Exactly. They over there. But you know what I'm saying? I can come up to talk to Correy K because that's what people want to do. People want to talk. You want to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? You may blurt some shit out your mouth because he's a superstar, but the fact that you got the chance to say something, that's what people want. And the fact that people can say something to you, that's dope. You know what I mean? That's dope. Create your own lane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is gonna always be there. But you know what I'm saying? You coming out, you doing your thing, and people actually get to talk to you, take pictures of you to say I was there and I seen them and I spoke to them the same way you got that opportunity. It's wonderful, man. I think that shit's dope.
People stop me on the street all the time and take pictures and shit, and the shit be bugging me out sometimes. I be like me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta move like, me.
I'm that deal.
Shit, I'm blessed that Corey K know my name now. You know what you saying? Like, oh shit.
Fire. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Corey, the biggest lesson you learned in the game.
The biggest lesson I learned in the game is you can't do it by yourself.
Woo.
You need a team.
Oh man, you sound so much like Reg B right now.
Shout out to my team. Shout out to my event manager, Chantel. I added her to the team about 7 years ago. And me being a creative, I became a victim to my own self. It's like I wanted things to go exactly how I envisioned it in this way. And if it didn't go this way, it's a failure.
Perfectionist?
I wouldn't say perfectionist, but I just want things to go how I see it in my head. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of pressure on me because it's like I'm worried about decorations. I'm worried about how much people about to do. I'm worried about is this table good and this and that. Right. Me adding her to it and trusting her. It took a while to trust other people besides myself. It took so much pressure off of me and so much stress where I tell her, yo, this is what I want. This is my vision. She
make it happen.
It, allocates everybody and now I have more freedom to think, especially about the future, about the next thing, about the overall brand. Right. Me, I'm the face, I'm the brand.
Right. So you always
I gotta always be on point with certain things when it comes to visual, but she's on the ground running, doing certain things. I can't do everything. And me, I'm not supposed to do everything. There's like certain questions you ain't supposed to ask me in certain things.
Right.
Like, it's like, I want to be accessible, but you're not supposed to be as accessible.
Chain of command.
Everybody can't get next to you.
That gives you that aura. Like,
that mystery.
Like, Jay-Z and Diddy is like apples and bananas. Diddy is more in your face. Like he's still up there because he worked hard to be there, but he's more like in your face. He's more like, I'm gonna market the shit out of this and boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Jay-Z, you can't see that, man.
Right.
He drops something that's like, oh shit. Like Jay-Z did something. Oh shit, Jay-Z here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta move like he did, but he not there.
Right. Like you can't just get next to that guy unless you gotta go be cool with the people around him.
Yeah.
So, you know,
and
having a team, that's the biggest lesson I learned.
And I've heard, and that's one of my favorite videos that Diddy put on Instagram. Wow. He says that's the hustle. You pay everybody so you don't do shit. Right. Like, that's my favorite video,
and
man.
I feel like I work hard where I'm still gonna always have a finger in certain things because this
you gotta have your hand on something, right?
God forbid everything is falling on me.
You
know what I mean? So I still have a hand in certain things, but I work hard to the point where I pay people to do shit that I don't feel like fucking doing.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Right. And I that's the biggest thing is human resources or staffing. Like, there's so many people that you think are in line with your vision, but they're really not. Or they just see it as, okay, I know he's going to pay me. I'm going to just move on. But sometimes it's not about the money until it becomes about the money. But it's really about your ethics and your work. There's a lot of people that hang on a lot of times. They're not getting paid. Yeah. The entrepreneur sees that. The person that's grinding sees that. You there, they beck and call you there, put in the work with them. So when it's time to reap the rewards, you're gonna get more than what you think you're gonna get. You're gonna get what you actually deserve. And that's where your fruits of your labor start to come in. You know what I'm saying? People show your appreciation.
Right.
Because
I see, but I hear you say that a lot though, about you need a team or whatever. Yeah. But we've been doing this 2 years, right? And we've been let down a lot. And I've seen the disappointment in him where, you know what I'm saying, we put our trust into somebody or think something's gonna happen a certain way and it don't happen. And me, he's more the laid back. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the enforcer. Like, I'm the one out of us two always want to make it right when somebody fuck us over. So when he be like, I'm like, man, fuck them niggas. We could do this shit. Not knowing, okay, cool, maybe we can't. But I'm going to instill in you that fuck them niggas. We could do this shit because all the people that let us down, when the bags do come or we in the right direction to the bag, everybody's going to have time for us. You know what I'm saying? We've been let down from guests to cameraman to this, that. You know what I mean? We've been through a lot. So it's like, all right, so when we start moving in the right direction towards some money, everybody's going to be free. But I be trying to tell them, I understand we need a team, but you know what I'm saying? Right now, we still small time. So I be like, man, fuck them niggas, man.
Yeah. Do what you got to do.
Eventually, we got to keep on. We got to keep on pushing. Eventually, the team will come. Eventually, but you know what I'm saying? We just gotta.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we just gotta keep pushing. But what's now? I just want to know the future for Correy K. What's that looking like?
The future is really elevating my events. I want to get into concerts and festivals. That's always been my goal because like I said, I love music. And, you know, with parties, with me is I do what I love. I love R&B. I love music. I love being in events and, you know, it's a different experience. So a lot of these parties and certain things is not really work for me because I'm doing what I would love to be in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a man, like I said, I love R&B. I love guys like Babyface, that old school kind of vibe. I would do an event, my own event with Babyface and be sitting in the front row like a fan. Right. So it's really like I'm doing this for me. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people who are like me who want to see this. So I'm 1,000% invested in everything I do because I actually love it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just doing something just for the money and it's like, all right, this cigarette could make me millions of dollars. Let me sell a cigarette. I don't fucking smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It got to align with you.
It got to align with me.
Your lifestyle.
And that's how you're going to get the best out of me when I'm actually invested and I care about it.
Care about it.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what made me, I used to be in junior high school, and this is the first time I'm saying this. I'm saving this for the book. Like I got a book coming out.
Fire.
Oh, that's what's up.
2/22/22.
You getting untapped information?
Yeah.
Fire.
2/22/22.
Mark it down.
Yeah. Dream with your eyes open.
Woo.
That's the name of my book.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
And I don't know why God always made me remember this story, but in school, in junior high school, like 6th grade, lunchtime, we always used to look up to like guys like Zach Morris and
Yeah.
certain people who was hot at that time.
Yeah.
And we used to plan parties, and we used to be like, in our head, like fake parties. And we used to be like, yo, I'm gonna get certain so-and-so on my party. And I started the whole fake party planning shit. I'm like, yo, my party, I'm gonna have Zach Morris, I'm gonna have Lisa Turtle, I'm gonna have Eddie Winslow, all these people at my party. Who you gonna have? And it's like I created this thing. So every lunchtime, me and my boys would meet up like, yo, who coming to your party today? Yo, I'm gonna have fucking James Bond, I'm gonna have boom boom. So I think that's what
manifestation.
I wish I could remember all of those days, but I like just me bringing people together. I think that's my gift. Like it can't just be parties. Like me bringing out thousands of people at 16 years old. It can't be just, all right, he's just an event planner. It's something bigger than this. I just got to figure it out.
Got to tap in.
It's something bigger than this. Like,
parties is just the bridge.
Parties is just the bridge. Parties is just the beginning. That's the seed.
Yeah.
But a lot of people say politics. A lot of people say, a bunch of different shit. But I have to use my power for something bigger than just events. When I did my march last year, right? Shout out to my homegirl, Nessa.
Yeah. That's why I
never really wanted to get into the whole politics thing or giving back. Like I do a lot behind the scenes. Like me, I have a huge heart. Like you could walk up to me right now, a homeless person, and say, damn, I'm hungry. I'm taking you in to get something. I'm giving you money. I'm taking care of you. I know ever post that. All of what's going on last year. And I never really did a lot to the public for the homeless and the needy because I don't want it to be like, all right, he's doing this just to promote his brand and for his next. I just don't want to be that.
Yeah.
Dude. Who know me know that I'm a genuinely.
That's just who you are.
Yeah. So all what was going on last year, well, even before that, the march. One day I went. My mother's a nurse. One day I went to her job to drop her off some food, and I seen like the pain in her eyes and in her face. She said, "Yo, I ain't eating 14 hours." This was like in February. Well, March, so like when COVID first hit. I'm like, nah. If you're going through this, I know a lot of people, other people are going through this. So that's why I started to feed the frontline workers. We fed over 5,000 nurses and doctors, took food to different hospitals, and day and night I'm outside going to 20 different hospitals doing this. When so I did my march on a Saturday. The Friday, the week before, my homegirl Nessa hit me up and said, "Yo, Correy, I had a dream that you put together a march. Like I had a dream that you were frontline in this march and I need you to put this together." I was hesitant at first because I'm like, I don't want people to look at it like it's a gimmick.
Right.
It just so happened that same day I was going to Washington to the Black Lives Matter mural thing that the yellow thing they put on the floor.
Yeah, okay.
So that same day I just happened to be going out there. I'm like, nah, there's something got to be
clicking. Got you.
That Tuesday, right? I said, all right, we're going to do it. That Tuesday, I put it out there to the public, right? This is 4 days before. Saturday, 10,000 people showed up to march for the Black Excellence Walk, for the Black Lives Matter thing, right?
Fire.
So, and I'm just sitting back like, I did this in 4 days. Shout out to the team. Like, it's never by myself, but I did this in 4 days. My voice got to mean more than just parties. Yeah. But it's just figuring out when, when, why. Like,
I got you. I get it.
I mean, so I know this ain't it for me. Like, I eventually want to do music, movies, and everything I put my mind to, I want to do novels. You know what I'm saying? So what's next is the book. Obviously doing more events. I want to do concerts and festivals. But long term, I don't know what my cards hold, but I know it's bigger than events.
It's bigger than partying, y'all.
Yeah.
Definitely. Deeper than partying.
Bigger than them bottles and
yeah, all that shit is cool, but we thinking long term.
Yeah.
Like you said,
you got an event coming up soon, right?
Yeah, I got Black Excellence coming up Sunday, December 19th, and it falls on this is my actual birthday.
Shit.
They
They gonna bring out the works for you.
It's gonna be special. Yeah, Sunday, December 19th. We got this event space in Queens. We got Case performing. We got a couple other surprise artists coming through. A lot of celebrity guests, and just us, like just
the celebration of life,
celebration of us. Like, you know what I mean, I can't wait to see everybody looking good. You know, so it's gonna be dope.
I seen Case too. He sang in one of my guys' wedding this summer.
Fire.
Yeah,
that's
they went
fire.
viral too. They went to Mexico, and he's saying like Case been doing this thing. Like
And that's the vibe I want to bring every year. For like last year we had Jay
Make sure he kill faded pictures. That's my shit.
Matter of fact, they just asked me the other day like what song should, you know, but
faded pictures.
They go on the vibe. Like, you know, he'll sit there and perform for hours. It's just if they feeling the vibe,
they feel the vibe,
they're
gonna keep going, right?
Yeah.
Off the vibe,
definitely. I like that, man. Everybody know Kanye. He dropped. Kanye had the. I want to say this is Kanye, but I think this is Kanye's fourth quarter. Like he had the fourth quarter on Smash.
Is this the interview of the year? Was that the interview of the year?
Unless, I don't see nobody else bigger than him right now. Unless Jay.
I'm not talking about the star power. I'm just talking about like that.
No, is it a good interview because it's Kanye?
Yeah.
I don't think that, me personally, the interview was good, but I don't think it was the greatest.
Was the greatest
interview I've ever seen. Kanye had a very good interview with what's this doing? Oh, you ain't got the answers.
Sway.
Yeah, well, he had a Rogan as well.
He had a good interview with Zan Lowe, the dude from England. I don't think you see the thing with Drink Champs, right? Drink Champs is a great podcast, but it's not. It's like a bunch of homeboys thinking
kicking
it,
too
intellectual,
right?
Like, you know what I mean.
But that brings out the comfortability.
It's like it was a good interview, but I don't think it was the greatest interview I've ever seen.
I think right now we're gonna look back at the interview and be like, you know what? He was dropping so much stuff. It's scattered, but if you know oneself, like you gotta know yourself to understand what he's saying, because he's telling you what's going on out there. Like, open up your eyes. He's like, he's like, yo, who you want to battle with? He's telling you, Vivendi is them niggas that's really running this shit. They the ones that's messing with your food. They the ones that's messing with your music. They the ones that's doing all this other shit. He said that 808 taps into your inner circle, your inner being. So when they start with that 808 shit and they backing it up with all that demon time and that gun shit, it's only gonna push that out of you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't supposed to be life. Like, life is supposed to be about empowering each other, loving each other, moving in the same direction to achieve a common goal. But guess who? Case in point. Everything that we love, we make popular, we don't own. We like fashion. Everybody like designer. There's no black designers out there like on that.
That's what I respect about Kanye. He took control of his own destiny.
There you go.
You know what I mean? He's like, yo, fuck the man. I'm gonna do this my way.
But
fucking highway. Me,
looking in at it, if he did not drop this interview, I would not understand every move he made before that. You know what I'm saying? The MAGA thing I get, but it's when somebody says something, but you gotta understand. I'm taking a piece of what they said because I align with it, not the whole.
The thing with Kanye, he's just so brutally honest, and people who are brutally honest are not always going to be the fan favorites because it's like you saying what I think, but I don't want to hear it.
Right,
like,
not from you, especially not from you. And what they say, shut up and dribble, shut up and rap. Like he's like, nah, fuck that. When he said, "Why Sway? Why they ain't letting me in?" I design clothes. I make clothes. I understand what he's saying. They not giving you the good grams per square, or you know what I'm saying, for the cotton. They're not gonna give you where you feel like you walking around naked, but you got on the best. They not giving you that.
They just want to give you $50,000 and say, here, be a face for a couple months.
Right.
They're not teaching you how to own.
Right. And that's where you gotta leverage that where they give you up front for that equity, meaning ownership in what you're doing. Give me, like he ain't lying. When Kanye, before I bought the Gap stock, right when they announced it, I was able to pay for trips off of that Gap stock. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying. Like Gap ain't go do them numbers before. Nobody checking for Gap. Why? Because Gap is invisible to everybody because it's on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like Gap don't do big logos. Gap don't do this. And if they do big logos, it's only But Gap is out there. You know what I'm saying? Gap is gonna be a shit. I need a pair of pants. I'm gonna just run the Gap. It ain't gonna be flashy, ain't gonna be stylish, but it's gonna get the job done.
It's gonna get the job done, exactly.
So he builds stuff, and I get where he coming from. Like you gotta, everything he's saying is not gonna be.
You're not gonna automatically get.
Nah, you're not gonna. It's not coherent. And I seen what Drink Champs did on part 2. For about 20 minutes, they made his interview black and white. You know, people don't pay attention to black and white, but that was the deepest shit he was saying in black and white. So it was a lot of semiotics to the interview where you don't catch. And then as soon as he finished going deep with the black and white stuff, they dropped it in color. You know what I'm saying? When Larry Hoover Jr. was talking, it was the whole interview was in black and white. And as soon as Larry Hoover Jr. stopped talking, they put everything in color now. Right. You gotta catch it. Like I might be talking too deep right now.
I didn't see the whole part 2. Just saw certain parts where he was like talking about Hov and certain things. But I didn't see the whole part 2. I saw the part 1.
Yeah, the part 2. So it's a good.
What you thought about Jay Prince being an integral part of bringing them together? Him and Drizzy.
Why is my thing is why is Jay Prince so feared? I know his.
That's
history.
what the
I know he's been around since like the early 80s.
Yeah.
He's been around. But I mean, I guess it's because there's a gang affiliation and
Jay Prince.
But that was my thing too. Out of all the niggas in the world, how Jay Prince get that shit to happen?
Jay Prince told Drake, "Don't go at Pusha T." Jay Prince is like. Maybe it's me.
The Godfather.
Yeah.
Kind of like
he's the unsung Godfather. Like
he's the Al Heyman of the hip hop world.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Al Heyman.
Yeah.
His son,
Jay Prince Jr.
signed Drake. I guess his son gave Drake to. Well, I don't know if he signed him to his management and then they
gave him a little
money.
Yeah.
Signed him under.
But it's
Jay
something.
Prince.
It runs
something
deep.
Like that. Yeah. But Jay Prince Jr. is the one who founded Drake, basically.
Okay.
So I guess that's why Drake always had that loyalty.
Yeah,
to them. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Jay Prince, from what I looked up,
because
I looked him up after that. I'm like, yo, why the hell? Like, you know what I mean?
Jay Prince, like that Rap A Lot is that
Rap A Lot Records, yeah.
It's that click.
So he had he had the streets in a chokehold over the last, They just announced the concert today.
Oh yeah,
December 9th. Yeah.
Oh, where at?
And not the Staples Center. It's another arena in LA that they doing it at.
Oh wow.
Oh, Nokia Theater.
I think so.
Because Staples and Nokia right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's the crypto.com now.
Oh yeah, it's on the Christmas. Yeah, crypto.com already.
But I think it's just for. I think it's a free concert.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how to, because I want to go, because we might not ever see that again.
Tap in, y'all. One night only.
Yeah, we might not ever see
one
that.
night only.
Get it.
Keep the peace type of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Normally, this is a great interview. I can't lie to you. Like, fire, I can't lie. I don't know what it is, but we normally get into shenanigans, crazy, but I get it. Your energy, you did it.
Please come back.
Yeah.
After the book drop.
Yeah.
If you go, I know you're gonna do a promo run. Please stop by. Stop by.
We definitely like to tap in. Normally we go around a room, ask everybody last words before But before we get into that, I'm gonna just give you a gift bag.
Man.
Yeah, that's from one of my clothing brands.
Rich Popular.
Yeah. So
good looking, brother.
tap in. Let us know how you feel about it. It's like the show was sponsored by them. They take care of everything.
Got you.
As a matter of fact, everything that we wearing right now is Rich Popular.
I was just about to ask you that jacket. Yeah. Fire.
Yeah, I actually finally got. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all
There
something.
you go with the shit.
I work with this man, right? This man is been a close friend of mine for years, right? So okay, cool. You got a clothing line. I don't mind paying for nothing. It's cool. But I've been asking for merch. Like, all right, you don't maybe pay for everything, my nigga. Give a nigga a hoodie, man. Come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He'll throw me a hoodie to wear to the airport, shit like that, right? So I said, yo, I need some merch, my nigga. Like, blah. Lo and behold, the Lord heard my cries. And the nigga got a package. I got that 2021. Zoom in. I'm out of camera, zoom in on me. I got that 2021 Rich Popular World Series. Hold on, let me stand up real quick. Let y'all see the back of this joint.
Yeah, that's fire.
You know what I mean? So yeah, this is definitely coming soon. This is the World Series edition of Rich Popular 2021, 2022 fall winter hoodies, man. So this is coming, and I thank Rez because I finally got me some motherfucking merch, boy. God damn, it's been a long time coming. And I work with the nigga. With the nigga. Nigga act like giving me a hoodie is gonna hurt the bottom line. Nigga, it's me. But black people always want some free shit. I might be standing out of Corey party one day. Corey, it was
It's me.
Take care of y'all before that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All I need is just get y'all suits ready.
Woo.
You know what? I'm actually on suit number 4. I just started buying suits because we threw out a New Year's party of our own.
Nice.
But we started like basement parties, but we evolved. Red's got an event space now in Brooklyn called Parkway Studios. Real nice venue, man. Real nice venue. Whenever we having something in there,
I gotta come check it out.
Yeah, come check that out. Real nice venue. We having game nights and shit in there. We just parlay.
Right.
You know, so we involved in that. So what advice would you give us? Because we 2 years in the media game, we getting our feet wet. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give us to like excel going forward?
I would say keep going,
Mm-hmm.
and I would also say name of my book, Dream with Your Eyes Open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you have dreams of being where you want to be.
Absolutely.
You guys looking at the show, like that's inspiration for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. Like, don't stop. Don't worry about who's watching. Don't worry about, do I have the money to do this? Like, just jump. Just jump and figure out the rest later. But
Get a
just
team,
take that,
right?
Just take that first step, man. That's it.
And get a team, right?
You know what I mean? It's better to fail. I think it's better to fail and not even try, though.
Fire.
Because if you fail, you can figure out what made you fail. Work on being. But if you just never do it, you just never know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Corey got his future name. What's your future name? You ain't gonna be Red B forever. What's your future name? You gotta work on it?
Yeah, I gotta work on it.
Or you going by your real name?
It might be that, my real
Might have
name.
to be your real name, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about the same thing. I don't want nobody calling me Damo. Cause I was Damo before I was Duce. I think I'm just gonna go for Dominic. Once I turn 40, just call me Dominic. I got 3 more. I got. Cause I'm 37 now. I got a 3-year run. When I turn 40, it's just Dominic.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be little Mikey Mike at 42 years old. Like, come on, man. Just call me by my name, baby. God damn.
It's gonna be something though, but I'm happy to be here.
Yes,
I appreciate you guys.
Yes,
man.
appreciate you more, man. Thank you for coming,
bro. I had
The interview was amazing, man.
I'm very, very happy. Like, rough week, tough week. We're gonna talk about that if I feel like it, sometime down the line. I appreciate everything coming full circle.
Definitely.
Appreciate you showing up. And you are definitely an inspiration to myself. I know you're an inspiration to Duce.
That's for damn sure.
Thank you.
And
I'm ready to hit the ground running now. All this free game,
man,
all this free game I got.
And I know you gonna like. I'm gonna watch you because I know you got everybody in your ear.
The best is yet to come, man.
Yeah.
The best is yet to come.
So it's a salute to you. All I gotta say, my last words is Black excellence.
That's it.
Go ahead, dude.
My last. If I had to pick last words now, oh man, just if I think I got it. I'm just trying to put it together. It's the future. Watch out for the future because the future is it's gonna be the shit.
Watch out for the
shit.
future.
Yeah, I'm excited now. You know what I'm saying?
Metaverse.
It takes one. It just takes one show to get your juices going. And this show what it was. You know what I mean?
All right. So I'm gonna round it out. I'm Reg B. That's Duce Dom. This the man, the myth, the legend, the movement. Correy K. Appreciate you.
Thank you, brothers.
He's a handsome brother too. We gotta start complimenting. Complimenting our black brothers, man.
I want to be on GQ.
He's a handsome dude,
Yo,
man.
GQ, you know the vibes.
He's like the real, like, he's the spirit look cleanest.
Yeah.
His skin is smooth. Like